Open. I should. Ooh, we have a liker right away.
Okay, that's cool.
Someone live stream right away.
Probably one of our friends who turned the bell icon. Awesome.
Ooh. Okay. Can I create a poll survey now? Perfect. Oh, there's 2 likers. Hi.
Hello, MB
MB Sagar. From
Hello, MB.
Asia, Europe, or Africa, Australia. Oh, 3 likers. Amazing. However, there's 3 likers, but there's only 1 viewer. But thank you for liking though. Maybe they liked and then they left. Like and left. Aubrey, hi Aubrey. How are you? Yes, I noticed that. Funny and insightful. Unfortunately, our Wi-Fi is...
It's a bit wonky. Maybe it's something to do with because it's currently raining.
Yes, it is raining here.
You just observed
which is good.
It was scorching hot last week.
I'm really sad to say that. Okay. Oh, really?
Why? What happened?
Is that a new event? Like, did it just happen?
Oh yeah, I think that. I'm not sure. I think I came across that in one of the posts, but I wasn't able to read because I was in the middle of work.
Oh, okay.
But our heart goes to the victims. Was it due to the airplane crash? Right?
I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this. With this one. How we're gonna fix this.
Let's see.
Can you just...
I can probably try and remove myself from the internet.
Yes. Aubrey, hi. Hello to the 8 viewers. I have put a live stream.
Are you using your Wi-Fi?
A live stream, pool survey. We'll try to remove other devices from our internet and see if it fixes the problem.
Hopefully it improves the bandwidth.
Hello, 14 viewers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for dropping by. If you are new, please subscribe. And yeah, my name is Sunshine. If you don't know us yet, and my husband here, his name is Mark.
Hello, hello.
And our channel is about us sharing the places that we have visited here in Alberta, and currently it's concentrated in the Bow Valley area. And also we do this live stream from time to time. And if you are a cat lover, then we have Ori and Obi to entertain you every Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So yeah, if that is something that you like, please subscribe to our channel. Okay. So our topic for tonight is, I am not sure yet. Maybe a quick question. How do you fix your internet connection so that you will have a good reception, like the viewers will have a good reception of our stream? It's still not good. Are you online there?
No,
Just
I'm
remove yourself.
using my own data.
Oh, you're using your own? Oh, mobile. Let's see. Uh,
Okay, here we go.
oh, it looks better. Thank you for that suggestion. Gabriella Fox. Hi. Harleen, hello. Oh, okay. Settings. Okay. So what I did was I removed myself to our home Wi-Fi and then I'm just using my mobile data. And I think that worked. Please confirm if it's okay already.
Are we looking less pixelated?
A Harlan, hello. How are you? It's now Thursday or it could be Friday already in
Yeah.
your
Friday in
country.
some parts of the globe, which is way better.
Are you excited? So Marky and I this weekend are torn between going to a small town, and that small town is inspired by a popular movie series, Star Trek.
It's not only
And
movie,
there is
it's a pop culture, not only a movie series, it's a TV series,
Oh,
all
yes.
encompassing.
Yes. And there is a Spock parade in that area or in that town. We haven't watched it yet and we tried to look for videos that features it, but the videos are, I think, many years old already. Like 5-10 years.
Yeah, I think 10 years.
Yeah. And we wanted to feature it. It's just that we wanted to go to Edmonton as well. So let's see what we end up deciding this weekend. MB50, set the router. It will work. Oh, like reset.
Reset, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Yeah.
probably reset that later.
Yes. Yeah, on your face now. That's good to know. Anyways, what's our topic?
We don't have a topic prepared, unfortunately. Probably just gonna,
We're just gonna
do some random chat.
Yep. Let's see. Maybe I'll get an idea in some of the news feed. Maybe the first thing that I find interesting in my news feed in my social media, and then we can talk in relation to that. Let's see. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put that in the comment. And by the way, we have a new video that we have posted today, and it is about a lilac festival. It is, I think, the biggest spring festival here in Alberta.
Western Canada.
Oh,
So
Western
that
Canada.
means including the prairies, I
Yeah.
would say.
So if you are interested, the first few video clips you might find boring maybe, but there is that portion where you will see the dance performances.
Cultural performances from different cultures.
Yes.
Which is kind of neat.
Yeah, we did change the music just to make sure that we don't violate the copyright. So if you are into watching some folk dances from other countries, then that is for you. Jimmy John, did you and Mark meet each other in school in Philippines? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Like, I think that's a common love story.
Yes.
Like, you met in school and then you flirted while studying.
Yeah, I think we already shared that in one of our lives before.
Oh, marriage tips. I'm not sure if we will be very good at giving marriage tips. We need to prepare for that.
Or anyone who's really good. I mean,
Or maybe you can share your inputs and
Yeah.
because we're not an expert to that. Yeah. Who chased who? I chased. No, I did not. Did I? Did I chase? Oh no, I made the first move. Maybe like showing interest, and then he chased. I provoked
Yeah.
him to chase me. So, um, it, during like that phone where you have to remove the battery in order for you to charge it. So while in class, I removed my phone and charged it in front of the classroom, like beside the teacher. And then after class, I forgot that um, I actually left my charger and my battery there. I just realized that when I was out of school and then I need to use my phone and then my phone is off. So I went back to school, looked for the charger and the battery, and then uh it's not there anymore. And then Marky's friends were still outside of the classroom, and then they asked me, are you looking for your charger or your battery? And I was like, yes. And they said, oh, actually, Mark brought brought them. And then they gave me Mark's number. And so did I call or text?
Call.
So I called, and then I told him, hey, it's sunshine. Your friends told me that my charger and my phone battery is with you. Would you be able to come back to school and then hand it over? And then he was like, sure. So he went back and then handed me my battery and my phone charger, and then the story started there. Like I have his number already, and then I used another number to text him, and yeah, I was just like making fun of him. And then he asked, "Who's this?" And then I told him, "Call me happiness." I said that in our language, but in translation, I just said, "Call me happiness." So yeah, and then he started courting me. I'm not sure if you are familiar with courting, but it's or courtship, but that's the culture in the Philippines that it's usually the guy. Traditionally, it's the guy who woos the girl or convince the girl to for them to be in a relationship. And in modern times, sometimes the women are already motivated to do that as well, like giving flowers, chocolates, foods, to wow the girl to be in a relationship with him or her. In modern times, or her. So yeah. Venus flytrap. Flytrap. What's
Is
that?
that one of those plants that
Oh.
that folds every time a fly lands
Yeah.
mistakenly?
Uh, who's the internal affairs minister? Oh, come on. Someday in your live channel, I want to meet an airline pilot.
I think we do have an airline pilot in one of our viewers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh
do.
yeah. He's not here though, but sometimes he drops by to say hi, but he's not here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he usually travels to the Philippines as well. So my battery is low, so I have to charge it.
Is it connected? It is connected. Yeah.
But I'm blurry. Okay. I think it's good now. Okay. He literally framed that missing battery most likely to get your number. I don't think so. He doesn't know it's mine, so
Yeah, well, I had no
yeah.
idea that it was hers.
Yeah.
So I just being a good Samaritan instead of leaving that battery You know, back in the day when you have to remove the battery to charge them, that's how old we are.
Jimmy John, no, it's not in college. It's
Post,
post
post,
post
post college
college.
education. It was in law
Yeah,
school.
yeah. Okay. So going back to looking for a topic, unless you have questions. Hmm. There's a question here. Any ideas on how to get more cardboard boxes into our homes?
Yeah,
And it's the cats.
yeah.
Okay.
Ministry.
Ooh, markets. Like, um, what are the fun, what are the things that you like to see in the
Or
market?
probably what frivolous item that you spend money
Ah,
on in the market that you end up liking. Just
yeah,
random, random stuff.
yeah. Funny and insightful. We don't know what you mean. That's why we're not answering.
Ministry. Ministry of Dark Arts.
Mark's Aplaya?
Playa.
Aplaya? What's that?
Player. It's a
Oh,
slang for player.
oh, okay. No, he's not. Fortunately, as far as I know.
I'm a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Just like Obi, our cat.
Yeah. Anyways.
How was your day leading to your weekend? How's the day going so far, you guys? It's crazy to think that we're already midway to the end of what? The year? Like we're entering mid of June. It's wild. Where did all this time went?
Not anymore. He met his match. I would say so, I think. Because prior to us, or prior to the time that we met, he's got someone, he's texting someone he's calling babe.
Uh-huh.
And there's someone he's calling love.
Uh-huh.
So, I would like to think so. Jimmy John. Okay. So, anyways, I was searching here for the fun things that you can find in maybe a market, or what we call palengke in the Philippines.
Yeah, or Mercado.
Yes. Like I said, Mark is a playa.
Yeah, I was a manhole back in the day.
Oh well. So, would you like us to proceed with this topic, or would you
I
like to
don't know.
continue with this
I was just
conversation?
gonna do random. You know, sometimes the conversation becomes more interesting when we just do random.
Yeah.
I know Jimmy John is a player. He just went on
Oh.
a cruise ship, right? So probably met a
Oh.
lot of new friends, quote unquote.
Tell us more, Jimmy John. Defend yourself.
Yeah.
No, you decide topic. Okay. So, um,
No, wasn't. I don't know. Let's just go random. Like
mhm,
you know one of those things that used to be like a common practice, a
mhm,
pop culture practice that just slowly faded into oblivion or like
mm.
slowly, taken a backseat over the years.
Ooh. Did we talk about that already?
Yeah, I think we did.
You want to repeat that?
I don't know.
Okay. What?
Let me see if I can find something interesting here to talk
Mm-hmm.
about. Anything random.
So while Marky is
Or
doing
probably, what do you
that,
think? I don't know. Like, what are the stuff that you think back in the day were fancy, but growing up you learn that it's cheap and common?
mm-hmm,
How about that?
cheap and common
Like
right now.
things that you find that you thought are fancy, and classy when you were
Oh.
young and growing up. But when you got
Ah.
older and you're able to afford, let's say, just being able to earn something, you find it to be commonplace.
Ah. Okay.
Back in the day, I used to think. Let me start. Back in the day, I used to think like answering voicemails are fancy or answering machines.
Jimmy John.
Look at you.
Explain.
Explain yourself.
Explain further, please. I think this is a men's conversation. I should be out of here.
Funny, insightful, and myself will have to play it safe. But Jimmy John, our friend here, the ever eligible bachelor.
Are you though, Jimmy John? Is he? Did he say that
I'm,
before?
I'm not
Or
sure.
are we just assuming?
Or are we just assuming? Because
Yes.
from what I recall, Jimmy John is a bachelor.
Ah.
If I recall correctly, of course.
Confirm, please. Anyways. So what do you want to talk about? Because that's what.
Yeah, that's stuff that you think are expensive back in the day when you're
Mhm.
growing up, and then later on you learn that they are
Jimmy John, I'm very loyal.
loyal to what?
Loyal to what?
Loyal. We can be all loyal. Like you can be loyal
Mhm.
to yourself, loyal to your personal beliefs.
Mhm. Anyways, yeah, expensive. I'm gonna go wholesome here.
Mhm.
Like that restaurant that looks fancy.
Mhm.
Um to my 125 girls, that's a lot.
Like how do you even find? You're like those emperor who have concubines each day. Yeah. Speaking of,
Well, for one TV.
well, exactly. I mean, back in the day, we used to think television sets were
Mm-hmm.
way expensive.
Yeah.
Another thing that I used to think were expensive, like those fast food back in the Philippines that are not mostly being
Mm-hmm.
like not the go-to option amongst us Filipinos. Like I
Mm-hmm.
used to think Burger King is a fancy restaurant. That's how ignorant I am.
Mm-hmm.
Because we typically just go with the Jollibee. I'm not sure if
Mm-hmm.
you guys are familiar with Jollibee. It's a Filipino fast food.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the day, I used to think Wendy's, Burger King are fancy.
Yeah.
I even considered them as restaurant and they're fast food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, what else? Phones. Well, depends on what kind or model of phone that you would want.
Mm-hmm.
But I think right now you can have a phone um
I mean,
regardless of what standing you are in life.
I mean
You
to be
just have to choose the right model or the right model for your wallet.
to be
Maybe.
fair, back in the day, flexible financing is not an option, so you would have to
Mm-hmm.
pay cash if you want to buy a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the day, I remember when Nokia
Mm-hmm.
was the go-to phone amongst
Mm-hmm.
the masses. Like the Nokia 3210 used to cost $200.
You two are too young to remember, but I remember when my father brought home a TV console, huge, but the screen was only 21 inches.
Is that one of those CRT TVs? Because I remember having them back in the day, or our
Mm-hmm.
family having them. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're heavy,
Yeah.
they're boxy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I remember back in the day, you're also considered fancy if you have access to VHS
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or sound system like the CD players.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the shiny new technology when it came out.
Yeah. Anything else, Marky?
What else? What else do I consider to be playthings of the wealthy back in the day, but when you grow up, considered to be like just common.
With antenna that gets played more than Playboys.
Oh, exactly. I
Okay.
remember, especially during in the Philippines, especially during June and July, where it's typical to have a monsoon season, like it's rainy, it's windy. You
Mm-hmm.
probably have to adjust your antenna, um, outdoor antenna more often, so
Mm-hmm.
that you can receive better signal.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anything else? This is
Um,
your topic,
I don't
so.
see. One second, let me try if I can, get off some inspiration from our trusty friend here. Hmm.
So while Marky is looking for some inspiration, let me just check our pool survey here. We have 10 votes, 60% from America, so I would assume those are 6 people. Asia, there's 3 or 30%, and Australia, there's 1, there's 10%. So if you are still here from Australia, let us know. Uh, Make yourself known in the comment section.
Mm-hmm. Another thing I probably recall, considering I consider to be like a plaything of the wealthy, is I don't know if you guys consider personal computers back in the day to be fancy, and also having that dial-up internet.
So what else?
Mobile phones, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I think I already mentioned that back in the day, it's only reserved for those who are in the upper middle class, but nowadays, it's considered to be an essential part of
Oops.
everyday life.
Okay. And go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably consider as well to add video game consoles. Back in the day, it's only reserved for those who are,
And
wealthy kids. But nowadays, again, even those of us who are just in the middle income
mm-hmm.
are able to afford video games. Of course, with the proliferation of financing and options that are unlimited. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hmm.
And then
I don't know. I also would like to add. I used to think back in the day when you have your own video library, you're considered to be what fortunate, but of course nowadays because like streaming options is common.
mm-hmm.
No, that's something that's available for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the day, you would have to have at least deep pockets in order for you to be able to afford like your own video library. But of course, with
Like
the invention,
VHS and
yeah,
DVDs.
VHS and DVDs, like your
Mm-hmm.
own video library collection, like DVDs, VHS.
Mm-hmm.
But because we now have streaming services, it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty convenient for us to just have our own digital video library.
Yeah. And I think that's not applicable anymore, like nowadays. And I think it's more expensive to own VHS and DVDs nowadays
It is more
than to
expensive
just go
because
streaming
because
with.
apart from that, of course, you would have to consider its physical media.
Mm-hmm.
You would also have to have a storage area in your
Mm-hmm.
home.
So it still went back to being expensive then.
Exactly. It's, I mean, technically, it's still a thing for the more, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
the wealthier.
Yeah. Okay, next.
All right. And I also remember back in the day when Starbucks first came out, it's considered to be fancy
Mm-hmm.
or considered to be what we refer to as gourmet coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, it's just common. You can just go on a drive by and then
Not the Starbucks though, because Starbucks is still expensive.
it's so expensive. But back in the day, it's considered to be like what for the haves, not the
Mm-hmm.
have-nots.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, the everyday people can afford Starbucks. But
Oh
of course,
yeah.
I mean, with the, I mean,
I think I disagree with that because I
mm,
think it would depend still on
mm-hmm,
where you are. There are still people right now who cannot afford
mm-hmm,
Starbucks and would prefer like for me, I would still prefer to go to like a convenience store because it's much more uh
it's cheaper.
it's cheaper and it's the taste is it's sometimes it's better.
I mean, to be fair, one cup of Starbucks coffee here in Canada would cost you $8.
Yeah,
Whereas if you buy them on, let's say, what, 7-Eleven. I mean, of course, taste is subjective, but then
mm-hmm.
if you buy them on 7-Elevens or some of the convenience stores, it will only cost you, what, $5, which
Mm-hmm.
is
Yeah.
night and day in difference, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it kind of surprises me because back in the Philippines, before moving here, owning a car is considered to be a status symbol.
Mm-hmm.
But when you move here in Canada, it is a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
It only becomes a status symbol, of course, if you are depending on the brand of car, the make of
Mm-hmm.
car that you're using.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I mean, car ownership is considered to be commonplace. But back in the Philippines, because of course the disparity in wages, car ownership is considered to be, sorry, excuse me, a signal of wealth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because here you don't have a choice. It's a necessity. Like for example, in some small cities, you need to have it otherwise because there's no public transportation
Yeah.
available. So
And I
yeah.
feel like public transportation here is not as common or accessible back at home because you have what we refer to as tricycle.
Yeah. A car is a boy's dream still.
Yeah, I mean, depending on which car. Growing up, Jimmy John, what was your dream car? You would say, or looking
Mm-hmm.
back. I mean, looking into a lens of being an adult, was your
Mm-hmm.
dream car something that measures up to what you thought to be something that you dream of back in the day
Mm-hmm.
when you were younger?
Yeah.
So I don't know because back in the day, I thought I would like to have own a Camaro. But growing up, I feel like it's not practical
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because of the.
Corvette. It still
Oh, it
is.
still is. Oh, look at you.
Corvette.
You are indeed loyal, loyal to your dreams and your preference.
Ooh.
I mean, can't fault you. It looks fancy. It's beautiful.
Do you really want to own this? I think this is expensive and
I mean, you can only dream. Like, I mean, the sky's the
yeah.
limit, of course.
Yeah, but I mean, do you really want to own this? Like really, really own this?
Hmm.
Jimmy John.
And also, I recall back in the day thinking that people who travel a lot are considered to be ultra wealthy. But with the
Mm.
introduction of what we refer to as budget airlines, traveling has become very accessible even to the common masses,
Mm-hmm.
which is, of course, very nice because, I mean, everyone should be able to experience
Mm-hmm.
traveling every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Now that I can afford to have one, I can't because I can't get in and out of that low car.
I mean, the ways. I think it's also if you were to own that here in Canada, you will definitely won't be able to enjoy that, especially during the colder months or
Mm,
winter. You won't be
yeah.
able to drive that with the punishing
Mm.
snowfall.
You might be able to enjoy that maybe 6 months in a year, and then after that, you have to keep it in the garage.
Hmm.
And yeah, and have your like maybe a truck.
Probably have another car that you can
Oh
use in the colder
wow.
months.
Jimmy John had a Camaro when he was
Look at you! Look at
18.
you!
So is that what you used to, woo the girls?
Hmm.
Jimmy John?
I mean, what model of Camaro did you have back when you were 18? Because I feel like the older models have more character than the new ones.
And what color did you have?
I also remember back in the early 2000s when the first Transformer movie came out,
Mm-hmm.
because Bumblebee was portrayed or presented as a Camaro.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone and their grandfathers would like to have a Camaro.
1980 type LT small block V8 blue. Wow.
And how long did you have that car, by the way? You see.
Oh, this one.
Oh, this looks like it has a lot of character.
Oh. Oh, this is nice.
This is cute.
I like it. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this looks like it has a lot of character.
So this is a stick for sure.
Yeah.
It's a stick. Oops.
It's the cat opening the
Okay. And you're next, Marky.
one. Yeah, like going back to traveling, like also cruise ships. Back in the day, it's considered to be reserved only for the wealthy and
Ouch.
haves, not for
Ouch.
us who have nuts. But
Come
nowadays,
here.
85. So you got a Toyota Tercel.
Wow.
What's a
Don't ask me why. Can I ask why?
How fun was it driving that 1980 Camaro? V8 blue. Okay.
Toyota. I'm not actually familiar with Tercel. This is the first time that I've heard of it.
You should you can probably tell that we're not car people.
Tercel.
Oh, okay. It's one of those everyday man cars.
Okay.
It kind of like looks like my first shiz box car, the Toyota Corolla.
Yeah.
The 1989 Toyota Corolla.
So, I don't think there is a Toyota Tercel right now.
And
Is there still?
I'm not
a
sure.
Toyota
Probably
Tercel?
no. It's probably discontinued that type
Yeah.
of model.
And I think that's the reason why I don't know it.
I think the only surviving Toyota model from back in the
Corolla.
80s is Corolla. At some point, it was considered to be the best-selling sedan in the world.
It was awesome back in those days, of course, a babe magnet.
It does.
So, you are famous because of that car?
You probably get a lot of like knowing looks and envies from your fellow uh, men
Mm-hmm.
when you were driving that number.
Okay. Next up.
Next up, what else? I have a very random and weird listing here. Apparently, back in the day, growing up, some people consider having multiple bathrooms. By multiple bathrooms, more than one bathrooms to be fancy.
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, I used to think of that as well because growing up in the Philippines, I mean, most homes only have one washrooms or
Mm-hmm.
bathrooms. So
Mm-hmm.
when I know a friend or someone whose homes have more than one bathrooms, I instantly consider them as what wealthy. That's my go-to
I don't
mindset.
even know if I know someone with a house that has more than one bathroom.
I have a friend though back in the day. They have at least
Oh,
two bathrooms, and
oh
I consider
wow.
them. Ooh, look at you, high life.
Like you don't have to wrestle
You don't have to fight over
to
with
fight
your
over.
family members who gets to use the bathroom, especially during the first hour in the morning when you are rushing to go to school. Your
Mm.
parents are rushing to go to their work.
Mhm.
It's always a struggle,
Mhm.
especially with us Filipinos, because it's mandatory for us to shower, take a bath every day, every morning.
Yeah. Back in my days, we just go outside.
To be fair,
Mm.
I know. I think I know. I know a lot of people who used to do that as well.
Mhm.
Like probably just dig.
What?
I mean, no judgment. It was a different time,
Mhm.
and people back in the day were more amenable to what being flexible. So
Mhm.
yeah,
And we have this, I'm not sure what it's called in English. Arenola.
um, I forgot what it's called. I know what
Let's
it's called in English.
mm. Oh,
Chamber pot
chamber
or
pot.
urinal. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we usually have this, and the main use of this is during the evening because before, I think it's common that the house washroom it's is outside the house,
Mhm.
or sometimes we just don't want to get out of the room, so we have a urinal or the chamber pot inside the bedroom. So yeah, if it's an emergency and someone's using the washroom, then the chamber pot is to the rescue.
I mean, even back in the 90s, we still use chamber pots.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next.
And also, another thing, I'm pretty sure that Jimmy John or some of our friends here um, remember having high speed dial up internet. Being able to transfer what, 51 kbps?
Mm-hmm.
That's considered to be what? Uh, an option reserved for those who can afford. Like I remember back in the day when you would like to use the internet, you have to make sure that someone is not using the phone.
Mm-hmm.
The early days of the internet. And also, I don't know if you guys remember when the first batch of flat screen TVs came out. It was considered revolutionary back in the day, but nowadays it's considered common.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. I am computer bobo.
I like using that, computer bobo. I'm probably just gonna steal that term because in my work I have a lot of clients who said, "Oh, I'm not computer savvy," so I'll
Or-
probably refer to them as computer bobo moving forward. But of course, I'm not gonna explain what computer bobo means.
They might understand though, just like Jimmy John.
Yeah,
He knows it.
I mean to be fair, the word boo boo in English it has a different connotation. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway. And also, I don't know if you guys remember back in the day when digital cameras came into the fold,
Mm.
that effectively killed
The
the film
film.
cameras. So anyone who has a digital camera is considered to be well-to-do.
Mm.
But nowadays, with our camera phones, our smartphones, that's I mean, to be fair, you're still considered to be well-to-do if you have your own separate cameras,
Mm.
or one of those fancy high-end mirrorless cameras.
Mm. Yeah, when I was in high school, I just know one classmate that has a digital camera. I do have a camera since I was in high school, but it's a film. Um, I forgot the brand. I think it's Canon. Is it Canon?
Hmm.
Is it Canon?
I don't know. Canon has been making cameras as far as I can remember. It's one of those probably surviving camera makers.
Yeah. I think it's Canon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Olympus, what have you.
Yeah. Kitty,
Hey,
hi.
Kitty, how are you? How's your evening, or if it's evening in your place right now, or where you're from?
Do you know Kitty?
Not really. Yeah.
We're like we're close now. You're here.
And we're just welcoming you.
Yes. Tell us about yourself, Kitty. Jimmy John, if my job did not require it, I would probably still not touch it. Yeah. The first time that I have touched a computer was when I was 9 years old. Um, so I went to my sister's school. She was teaching that time already, and she while she is having her class, she made me stay in the office of one of her co-teachers who is a computer teacher, and he made me play the computer. And yeah, that's the first time that I've touched it. It's my nickname. Oh, we don't need to know your real name, but where are you from, Kitty? By the way, if you don't know yet, my name is Sunshine and my husband's name is Mark. Yeah, we know each other now. Just a joke.
At least we start with knowing our names
Yeah.
or
Did
nicknames.
you subscribe already? You should subscribe.
Hmm. And also, I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone here is from the Gen X or early millennials. I remember
Mm-hmm.
using the Windows 95.
Mm.
Windows 95, we were taught how to do basic coding like the Pascal back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
but today it's a lost art because you have
Yeah.
AI,
Mm-hmm.
whom you can just command at your whim to do
Uh-huh.
simple coding.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, it was pretty exciting and
Mm-hmm.
pretty like new territory for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I also remember we have this application,
Mm-hmm.
like a Mario typing game,
Mm-hmm.
where you are forced to type
Mm-hmm.
or be able to like practice typing at the placing your fingers at the right key.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, I did. Thank you, Jimmy John. I remember my first computer class in 1985. I read half a page of that manual 9 times and not understood a single word.
And Jimmy John, let me ask that: do you have to experience being forced to type "the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog" over and over again? Because apparently, that phrase or that sentence covers all the letters in the alphabet.
Mm-hmm. I am from Australia. Oh.
Oh, cool,
Where
cool.
from Australia, Kitty? So I would assume you are the one person, this one person who voted Australia in the poll survey. And
And
Australia, I was just talking about this in our previous live stream. Like, what's that um spread, like sandwich spread that is famous in Australia?
Forgot. I know
Vegemite?
Vegemite.
Vegemite?
Was it Vegemite?
Yeah, I think it's Vegemite. I am so curious about that. I wanted to try. I am learning Python. Ooh.
Oh, look at you.
Wow. That's an advanced thingy. I
think
don't even know what
I
Python
don't
is.
even know how to do coding in Python. I just
Mhm.
rely on the
Mhm.
AI to
Yeah.
do all the stuff for me.
Yeah. Good thing there's AI now. It helped me a lot. Jimmy John, I dropped out and declared myself computer bobo. So no, I don't know what you're talking about.
You definitely skip your class. You definitely skip your computer class because like everyone who took computer classes back in the day would have to type that
Yeah.
repeatedly.
So for those who doesn't know, for other viewers who doesn't know what computer bobo is, or the word bobo in our language, that means dumb.
Yeah.
So yeah, or you don't know anything about the thing. So if you say computer bobo means you don't know anything about
And to be
computer.
fair, Jimmy John just coined that term, so I'm gonna abuse that term. Jimmy John is so what I would say creative in combining
Combining.
English and Filipino words.
Yeah.
And
There are a lot of phrases that only we hear from Jimmy John.
Yeah. And the cool thing is Jimmy John is not even Filipino, but he's Filipino at heart.
I am currently living in Victoria.
Oh,
Oh.
Victoria.
Mhm. How's the weather there, Kitty? Because here in Calgary, it's starting to get warm, but today, the weather is great. It was drizzling in the afternoon, although we are starting to get wildfires here in Alberta. So, Jimmy John, I remember seeing students feeding cards into huge computers. Oh, is that like a
Flash disk.
yeah, or what do we call that? There's a term to that.
I don't know. Floppy disk?
Yeah, floppy disk. Yeah.
Feeding cards. Yeah, it's a floppy disk. I remember
Oh
that.
yeah.
For those who are wondering what a floppy disk is, like if you go to your phone,
Mm-hmm.
the save icon, or to your computer, that's a
Yeah.
floppy disk.
Yeah, and then you have to like move that thing in order for it to like set it to write or rewrite.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah.
Like a cassette tape, of course.
Yeah. Oh, Kitty is moving to Hawaii in a
Look
month.
at you.
Like for
Is
good?
that for studies or
for a
for a
job?
job? Exciting. It's
Yeah.
always exciting to be young and be able to,
Yeah.
move to a new place.
I mean, what generation do you belong, Kitty? Gen Z, millennial? Oh, the Alaska cruise route usually stops over Victoria. Very nice city.
Oh,
Have you been there, Jimmy John? No, before floppy disk, it's literally paper cards like time cards. Oh, really?
oh, jeez.
So we are laughing about it, and actually, it's
Yeah.
existing. So we are not that old.
Yeah, we didn't.
uh, yes. Oh.
We didn't go back that far.
Yeah.
I guess.
So Jimmy John has been to Victoria.
I mean, to be fair, Jimmy John did mention that he just came back from a cruise ship, so our
Yeah.
friend here is a well-traveled gentleman.
Well-traveled. Not so hot, but moderate. Oh, that's good.
That's my
That's the dream.
jam.
That's the dream weather.
Yeah, that's a dream weather because like here in Calgary or Canada, it always goes to the extreme.
Yeah.
And in the colder months, it can go -40
Oh.
Celsius, of course. And then on summer, it can also go the other way or the opposite end, +40. So yeah, pick one.
Jimmy John was like, that was like 1982. Oh, we're not born yet.
Yeah, I'm not born yet. And I'm an older millennial. Elder millennial.
Yeah, you are not born yet, so we don't know about those things. Anyways, I'd love to have an idea about how that looks like though.
Yeah.
What's the name of that card?
And also, Jimmy John, I was just wondering because, like, although I was born in the 80s, the middle part of the 80s, I've always been fascinated of the zeitgeist or what was the atmosphere back in the 80s. And we only,
Mm.
of course, we only get to experience that with movies or interpretation, like a TV series like Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, this is the card?
oh,
The
okay.
paper? Oh. We actually Googled it, like, what does that paper card looks like?
Yeah,
Like, you insert in the computer.
and Jimmy John is correct. You do have to feed paper on a computer. And a
Yeah.
computer looks like a fancier typewriter or a
Yeah.
makeshift typewriter with better keyboards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, that one looks like a dot matrix.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Kitty's it's a Gen Z. If you're not familiar what a dot matrix is, so that's a type of printer we have back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
mostly used by Gen Xers and millennials.
I
Where
remember
where
the famous brand of printer is Epson
I
that does
mean,
that.
yeah, I mean Epson's still operating
I
nowadays.
mean that
Dot
kind of
matrix.
printer.
I think there's a couple of like brands who does
Mm-hmm.
dot matrix printing.
Mm-hmm. What
It's
else?
noisy.
Yeah. Yes, it is noisy.
When you print them, it feels like you're what operating a huge machinery.
Mm-hmm. Kitty, what are your views on Hawaii? I think it's like a tropical country, or no, a tropical place because it belongs to the US. So I think it's tropical.
Yeah, it's tropical.
Yeah.
I would say we haven't been there, so our views are kind of limited or only based on what we encounter
Mm.
in pop culture.
Mm-hmm. And of
Or
course, in the television or in the videos that we see in YouTube.
but apparently, what's the people of Hawaii, the
Yeah.
ethnicity?
Yeah.
There's some studies proving that the Pacific Islanders,
Mm-hmm.
Filipinos,
Mm-hmm.
us, we derive from the same group of people.
Yeah. And I think sometimes, because I've watched that video talking a bit, like it touched a little bit about their history, and they've mentioned Filipinos.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure how it is related. I forgot. I can't talk about it since I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to provide like the right information or the right um, narrative. Is that the right term?
Information or
Or
what
the right
have you.
information that you know I've heard. But yeah, they talk about Filipinos. So yeah. Jimmy John, I have an Epson printer still. Still? Like,
Does it still work?
I mean,
Because
is the ink still available? Is it still for sale right now?
I don't know. I think there are some probably on eBay or some
Mm-hmm.
enthusiasts or pop nostalgic
Mm-hmm.
enthusiasts. They probably still sell those,
I mean,
or
what kind of ink does this
I think it's.
is
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jimmy John. The dot matrix uses a ribbon, right?
like a typewriter?
Yeah, like similar to a typewriter, it uses a ribbon when it
Yeah.
prints.
Yeah, I am gonna have lots of lizards there, hopefully. Why lizards? Are you like, do you like lizards as pets, or do you
Or
just,
are you particularly not a fan of lizards?
yeah?
Yeah,
Just,
because in the Philippines,
yeah.
we do have a lot of lizards.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they are your home buddies.
Mhm.
Jimmy John dot matrix baby.
Dot matrix it is.
Yeah. Do you want to go to Hawaii though?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Like I
Yeah.
want to be able to experience Hawaii.
I
I
know
mean,
a lot of people who wants to go to Hawaii, or if they've been to Hawaii, they want to go back. So it might be a really beautiful place.
yeah, I think the only thing that I'm trying to keep in mind is to avoid going to Hawaii during stormy seasons or
Of
hurricane
course.
season because it will
Yes.
be remote.
Uh-huh. So I would imagine that the vibe there would be similar to that in the Philippines
Yeah,
because it's like a tropical place as
it's just an
well.
island.
Yeah, and the food, I'm not sure. I haven't heard about the food in Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm not sure about their cuisine, Hawaiian
Mm-hmm.
cuisine. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't heard.
I think it's not readily available outside of Hawaii.
Yeah. Like
I have,
Hawaiian foods. I haven't heard of that except for the Hawaiian pizza.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I haven't heard of any like Hawaiian food that's famous. Or
Mhm.
maybe we just don't know that it's a famous Hawaiian food.
Probably.
Do you know anything a Hawaiian food that's famous? Jimmy John. It's my brother's. It's in my attic. I think it's like hundreds of needles punching the paper.
Yeah.
You
And I
know.
remember it sounding like robots being murdered. Like, when you turn them on and when you print.
Yeah. Kitty, I have a
Chameleon.
chameleon here, but I can't take it to Hawaii, so I came to a conclusion I will get lizards there. Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're a fan of lizards as pets. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Oops.
what's your chameleon's name, by the way?
Yeah.
If you'd named the chameleon.
Mhm.
You kitty.
So does it change color often for the chameleon?
Yeah.
They change color, right?
Yeah, they do. I
Mm-hmm.
think I've only seen a chameleon up close only once.
Mm-hmm. I haven't.
Mhm.
We're supposed to see that in the zoo. However, during that time that we went, remember?
Yeah, I remember. And then the zoo staff were like panicking because they can't find a chameleon. They thought that, oh, it escaped.
Yeah, we missed our chance. Okay. You have more in your list?
I think that's it for me. Let me see if I still have more in my list and see if our friends here can relate.
Mm-hmm.
And also, oh yeah, apparently one of my lists says that central air conditioning is considered to be fancy back in the day. I mean, to be fair, I do consider people who has air conditioning in their home to be fancy. But then,
Yes.
growing up,
Yes.
being able to at least afford some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a fancy thing. It's a necessity thing, especially during summers,
Yeah.
especially here in Canada, of course.
Yeah. Like in the Philippines, although it's hot, there are a lot of homes that doesn't have air condition. Um, ours is one of those.
Mhm.
So if during the hot, like super hot months, we just take a bath maybe
Multiple times.
2, 3, 4 times a day, just to stay cool.
Or probably you would have to plan ahead and plant a good amount of trees or
Yes.
vegetation
Yes,
in your backyard
for
for
shade.
some natural shade.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why people back in our home country would
Mhm.
try to do away with air conditioning because of the electricity costs,
Yeah.
and it's expensive.
Yes.
Electricity in our home country is expensive,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why we still have even though Philippines, for reference, we only have two seasons: summer and summer Pro Max.
Kitty, I am vegetarian, so I can't also can't enjoy much food there or any other place.
Oh, okay.
Since when did you start becoming vegetarian? And does it have a reason why, or is that like um a choice just to stay healthy? Jimmy John. I think Hawaiian cuisine is quite similar to Pinoy cuisine. Roast pigs and niyog pie. Oh, really?
Niyog pie.
Niyog
I
pie.
love niyog pie. I live for niyog pie.
I was like figuring out what's it called again?
Buko pie.
Buko pie. Niyog pie. So there is this certain variety of coconut, and we call that makapuno.
Or
And
pandan. Is it
yeah,
pandan? Makapuno.
makapuno.
Mhm.
So it's the sticky version of the coconut, and it's super yummy.
And it's very aromatic.
Yeah, and
It smells so delicious.
yeah, you it's rare to find those though. So
And you know you come across a makapuno
Mm-hmm.
because the tree itself,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't grow tall as tall as
Yes.
the regular coconut trees.
Yeah.
It probably just go it'll probably just grow up to 6 feet
Yeah.
ish.
I'm not really sure if what they put here, like the flavor makapuno, I'm not really sure if it's really makapuno because it doesn't taste like makapuno that I'm used to in the
Okay,
Philippines.
probably just an approximation to
Yeah.
mimic what a makapuno tastes like.
Yeah. I think Hawaiian. Oh yeah, I've read that. Roast pigs as well. Oh wow.
Or roast pigs.
They have it as
Roast
well.
pigs, for Jimmy John's reference, we call that
Mm.
lechon.
Yes. Jason Roy. Hey Shiny, how are you? Good. Thank you for asking and thank you for being here. Remember me? Unfortunately, no. Please remind myself. Um, and Jason Roy, I bet you have subscribed to our channel already.
I think so. I think I
Yeah.
remember Jason Roy at some point.
Who is he?
Not entirely about his background, but I came across his handle one of our chats. Please.
Yeah. Jimmy John, Lechon Baboy. Yes.
Exactly, lechon baboy.
Yeah. That's super yummy, especially the skin.
Yeah.
But Kitty won't be able to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lechon baboy, that's always the go-to amongst Filipinos.
Yeah, during the parties.
Yeah, especially festivities.
Yeah.
It's never a Filipino party without a lechon baboy.
Yes. So, if you wanna go fancy, just have lechon and you're good. Kitty, I became vegetarian since 10. Oh wow, that's too early. But I never ate anything other than egg before because my mother is Indian and in India, Hindu religion, we don't eat non-veg.
Oh, I see.
And no, it became a lifestyle.
So it started as a cultural practice and then it evolved to your.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Funny and Insightful have mentioned this, and I have an office mate as well, who is a vegetarian, and his religion, it's a religious thingy as well. Jimmy John have to have killer sausawan with lechon. Yes, definitely. And our favorite for that would be Mang Tomas.
Mang Tomas or the liver sauce.
Yeah, the liver sauce. And it would be yummier if it's like homemade. It's made from the liver itself.
Liver from the pork that you.
Yummy. Jason Roy, I am from Switzerland. If you remember, we were going to plan a trip.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Yes, and you promised that you will show us around.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yes.
Sorry about that, Jimmy. Yeah, I remember Jason Roy with your.
Yes.
Was it with your girlfriend or your mother?
I think girlfriend.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Thank
remember.
you for reminding us.
Yeah, we even remember that we were recommending you to go to Banff because it's similar to Switzerland, or it probably reminds you of home.
Yes. Yes, definitely. October 2025.
Oh, fall.
Yes.
Favorite season. My favorite season.
Are you like where exactly in Canada are you planning to go, or you're planning to see? I'm going to visit there with my partner.
Yeah, I think Jason Moore mentioned that he has been here in Calgary and he is looking into coming back here in Calgary in October.
Oh, nice.
Can't wait. Excited for you.
Yeah, have you bought your ticket already? Like, are you ready? Excited? Usually when Marky and I is going for a trip, we would buy the ticket in advance and then slowly pay for other expenses.
Like hotels.
Yeah, so
car
that
rentals.
Yeah, it's how we save and we financially plan for our trip, because it doesn't feel heavy if you just spend or pay them slowly as the time approaches the exact travel date. And also we start to like research or plan our itinerary, and yeah, that keeps us going and inspired um, every time we plan, and yeah, we plan for our travel. Um, we will keep that a secret, like personal information, like work. But yeah,
Oh no, Obi. Sorry about that. Our big cat, Obi,
can you
just jumped.
pick it up?
I'm sorry. So what you're probably seeing is the. Here we go.
Okay, perfect. Our cat just kicked the kicked the phone. Okay. But it is very, for Kitty, it is very controversial to eat or not eat non-veg in Australia, so you can understand it is so difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why is it controversial?
I think because most Australians prefer to eat meat, maybe,
Oh,
if I'm not
really?
mistaken. Like
Okay.
Australians are big on barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Jason Roy will be grabbing his coffee
Oh,
real quick.
makes me
Okay.
want to grab one as well, but it's late in the evening, so might as well not.
Okay.
If I want to sleep well.
Yeah. Um, I did try to like not really vegetarian, but like not eat just eat fish for a while, um for like fitness reasons, but I can't sustain it, so
It's difficult if you
it's
have grow up,
difficult.
if you have been accustomed to eating meats or protein.
Yeah,
Or
rice as well for Filipinos. Oh gosh, it's so hard to quit rice. So right now, for fitness reason, I'm trying to regulate it, but I cannot remove rice entirely to my diet because I will get sick. So right now, I'm just alternating like 2 days without rice, and then the next day rice all the way. So yeah, Mark is right. Oh, so
well,
uh,
what was that famous Australian slang again? Put a shrimp on a barbie.
what's that?
Put a shrimp on a barbecue.
Oh.
I don't know. I hope I don't offend any Australians, but
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching this famous Australian YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name again? Ozzy Man. Yeah.
Oh. Kitty, I eat lots of rice. Yes. Isn't it great? Like, isn't it like, I mean, rice itself, it doesn't have any taste, like it's blunt, but I don't know why we love it so much.
I mean, rice is a staple Filipino food.
Yeah.
So you'd be surprised that us Filipinos we will eat rice morning, noon, and
Mm-hmm.
evenings.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do away with rice because from the
Yeah.
moment that we have learned how to digest or ingest solid food, rice was the first thing that our parents have fed us. So that's why.
Jimmy John, if I don't eat rice for a day, I don't feel right. Yes, me too. Like, in a day, if I don't eat rice, I feel sick, and I was like, I just have to eat rice and I will feel better.
Like I remember when I worked with when I first came here in Canada. So I have of course workmates, Western
Mhm.
workmates,
Mhm.
and I told them that we eat rice morning, noon, afternoon, and they gave me this weird look. Like how do you even manage to like digest that?
Yeah, even for snacks. Like some of our snacks, like a kanin, some of them are made of rice still.
Yeah, or a variety of rice that's sticky.
Yeah. Jason Roy. Oh, okay. I am a vegetarian as well. Oh, wow. I have never consumed non-veg. I am an animal lover, and once I visited India, I started loving the veg food even more. It is like, what's that?
Lentil soup and rice.
Oh,
Mm.
dal-a?
Dal a
Dala?
lentil.
Dala
I'm
lentil?
not sure if we were pronouncing it correctly.
Yes.
So if anyone knows how to
Let me
pronounce
Google
that,
that.
please.
Dal-a lentil soup.
Okay, this looks
Oh,
delicious.
yeah.
It looks hearty.
Mm-hmm. So there was a restaurant that we've tried here in, oops, here in Inglewood in Calgary. Um, I I ordered a scrambled egg, but it's really not scrambled egg. And I don't know, I can't actually see or taste the difference. I'm not sure how they did it, but it's not egg.
Oh, it was a vegan restaurant.
Yeah, it's a vegan restaurant.
I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a distinction between being a vegan and vegetarian, right?
Yeah.
Because when you're a vegetarian, at least you can still eat animal products like eggs.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a vegan, even eggs
You
or animal
cannot, like
products,
animal
yeah,
products.
milk,
Like milk?
yep,
Okay.
dairy, nope.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I'm correct, but yeah, let me know in the comments.
Jason Roy, I import a lot of food from India now. Oh, really?
Oh,
Though it is super expensive to import, I bet.
yeah, I bet, especially in
Yeah.
Switzerland. Like I read that
Yeah.
Switzerland is one of the more expensive
Mhm.
countries in the world.
Like,
Am I wrong?
like you really order food from India?
Or does like Switzerland have one of those specialty stores that
Yeah.
sells Indian products?
Mhm.
Like similar here in Calgary, of course, that we have Asian stores,
Mhm.
Filipino stores, Indian stores.
Yeah. Kitty, I am half Australian and half Indian. I have spent initial 10 years in Australia and the 10 to 18 in India and again in Australia and now at 28 moving to
Oh,
Hawaii.
that's nice. I mean, you
So
get
you are moving to a neutral place.
yeah, neutral country. And it's always nice to be able to experience both of your heritage. Like
Mhm.
you grew up knowing your Australian side or
Uh-huh.
Australian heritage, and at the same time you were able to experience and
Mhm.
grow up immersing yourself with your Indian heritage,
Yeah.
which is, yeah, I think
Are
pretty cool.
you open to like um changing like start eating meat again? Like what's
I don't know, did it even cross your mind at some point?
yeah. Gee, that's my daily diet. As a vegetarian, you can eat veggies and dairy products like milk, yogurt, etc. Well, vegan don't consume even dairy products. None of them consume eggs. Oh,
I think I can live being a vegetarian, but not a vegan.
yeah.
And for some reason, like being a vegan is more expensive. It's a more expensive lifestyle than being
Mhm.
a vegetarian. Like when you go to vegan restaurants here in Calgary or shop vegan, they cost probably
Mhm.
twice. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
It feels like it. Like it feels like it costs more than what
Mhm.
the natural animal products.
Mhm. Jimmy John, if you only give me curry gravy and plain rice, I would be
Oh,
happy.
curry, gravy.
Yeah. For as long as there's rice.
Yeah, so we call that sabaw, even if
Yes.
it's not. Well, even if it's technically gravy, it's not sabaw, but we call that sabaw.
Don't lie, Mark. You and I are meat men.
Exactly, Jimmy John. Like you can probably see on my build, I'm a meat person. I'm wide,
Yeah.
so I can blame it on the meat.
Okay. So, anything else?
I don't think I have anything to add. We're
Yeah.
probably just gonna, chit chat randomly
Mm-hmm.
with our friends here.
Okay. Jason, in India though, while I was there, I was just so happy. It is heaven for vegetarian. I love variety of vegetarian dishes. There is a non-exhaustive list of vegetarian dishes in India. Super yummy. Now I'm curious.
Yeah. Have
Because
you?
of course, like for us Filipinos, we know there are Filipino foods here, but it's still different when you are in the Philippines. So now, I haven't really tried a lot of Indian foods in the Indian restaurants. We tried maybe one or two, but not much about those vegetarian
Options.
options. We eat in an Indian restaurant, but we ate the chicken curry.
And one with meat.
Yeah, one with meat.
I think the
So,
only vegetarian dish, Indian dish that I like
uh-huh.
is samosa chat.
I'm
I'm
not
not sure.
even familiar.
Yeah, because it's made of beans. I'm not sure if it's
Oh.
even beans, but there's no meat in there. It's
Mhm.
mostly just vegetables. I kind of like it though.
Ah. Kitty. No, cause I follow Hindu religion, so not allowed, and now I am used to it, and I can say I am scared to eat non-veg. Oh, really?
Okay.
That's good. Um, or interesting.
Hmm.
On cruise ships, the vegetarian selections are usually Indian cuisine. So I think maybe they have mastered
Yeah.
vegetarian foods in India because that's their culture.
Yeah, it's part of
So
their staple. It's
yes,
ingrained in their culture.
yeah, yeah. I am now curious to try those.
Yeah, vegetarian options.
Yeah. Kitty, and I know how to cook, so no problem. Oh, that's good.
Maybe it's always it's an
Mm-hmm.
important life skill knowing
Yes.
how to cook.
Yes, like for us, me and Marky here, um, there are Filipino restaurants here, but the food is kind of expensive. Like if we cook them, we can eat five more meals with the cost if we buy them in a restaurant. So for us, we would prefer to cook any Filipino cravings that we have as
Hmm.
well. So yeah, it's one way for us to save too. So that's the advantage of knowing how to cook for
Yeah,
sure.
it's always a lifesaver if you know how to cook because
Mm-hmm.
like it allows you to like I said, like if you have some cravings, you don't have
Mm-hmm.
to shell out
Yeah.
money out of pocket.
Mm-hmm. Like um just lately I love eating like takoyaki. It's not a Filipino food though, it's a Japanese street food. And we have found this restaurant here that sells a very delicious takoyaki. And I was like, I cannot go there often and buy takoyaki every time I crave them. So what I did was
Hmm.
I bought a takoyaki pan and I bought the ingredients, and so I can just cook them and eat them whenever I want. It's much more cheaper. And yeah, I can cook as much as I can or eat as much as I can as well without breaking the bank.
Hmm.
uh, Jason Roy. There is a friend in India who is my business partner of sort, and he sends a lot of Indian raw food, which I can cook here. I am a decent cook.
Isn't it always nice to
So,
have some friends send you over some
yes.
stuff?
Yes, definitely. So, yeah. In your situation, it's definitely good to have someone provide you with all those foods.
Hmm.
Because it's definitely gonna be hard for you to look for those foods
And also, it's always
here.
nice to have someone, a friend from
Mm-hmm.
another culture or
Yeah.
practice, like provide you the gateway to
Mm-hmm.
their culture, especially food. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
food is the number one uniting factor of any culture, I would say.
Yes. Yes, like for us, if we talk of one culture or of one country, the first thing that we would always think would be how's the food in there? Like what's their main dishes?
Hmm.
Like for us in the Philippines, we if you say Philippines, the first food that you would think about would be adobo, pansit, lumpia,
Yeah.
and so it's the same for other countries. Like if we talk about them, the first thing that would come to mind, especially if we go there, is what food can we try, or like what local restaurant can we go to taste that authentic uh,
Flavor. Or at least
flavor.
close.
Yes.
I mean, that's a problem with restaurants
Mm-hmm.
claiming to know the authentic flavor because when you try them, it's never the case.
Yes. Jason, samosa chat is yummy. There is vada pav, misal pav. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this, but I'm trying. Chole bhature, kulcha naan. It is all Indians' best food. I can eat it. You can search and try it sometime. Let me know if you like it. Definitely. Warning, some of them may be spicy. Oh, I don't eat spicy, so
I mean, I'm a
I
fan of
have
spicy foods.
to.
That's probably why, like, when
Yeah.
I tried samosa chat, samosa chat is
Mm-hmm.
particularly not spicy, but it
Mm-hmm.
has some, of course, some zing to it. Kind of
Uh-huh.
like it.
Kitty Jason, your surname is Indian.
Mm.
Roy is the surname of Indians Bengali. Ah.
Oh, okay.
I just learned about that. I didn't know Roy could be an Indian surname.
Yeah, we learn something new with our friends here, which is
Um,
pretty neat.
yes. And Jason is a British living in Switzerland. Having to say that, Jason, I wonder, are you born in UK or
Your heritage has,
yeah,
originated from
are
some
you a
parts of the
second
globe.
generation British in Switzerland?
Hmm.
Like your ancestors or your parents migrated in Switzerland? Then how come you have surname Roy?
I mean, to be fair, I mean, we
Uh-huh.
came across some foreign we
Mm-hmm.
had that has Filipino sounding last names,
Yes.
only to find out that they don't have even an inch or a
Mm-hmm.
tiny speck of a Filipino heritage or ethnicity in them.
Or it might be that they are from a um maybe that foreign heritage,
Mhm.
and then they are maybe the fifth, sixth generation,
Mhm.
and they don't know that already.
Probably.
They were
I don't
not
know.
informed that hey, your ancestors are actually from this country. We just migrated here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So in the Philippines, I do know some American last names, and they would say that they are pure Filipinos, but I'm pretty sure they have foreign ancestry
Mhm.
because the way they look as well, they don't look pure Filipino, but they would say that they are pure Filipino. So I think it's just the ancestor.
Okay, probably.
Yeah. Kitty or Jason Roy. I don't know. My surname is Roy as my father had his surname Roy. My father was British and mom was Irish. I was born in London. Kitty, yeah. Why do I care?
Okay, he was just curious. Like, for
Yeah.
example, in the Philippines, like Santos. Santos is known to be a common Filipino name, but
Mm-hmm.
apparently it has Hispanic origins.
But
So
that makes sense though because we were colonized by
yeah,
Spaniards
or
for
Cruz.
almost four decades or century. So, and then we have like American last names as well, like Manning or Packing. I know some with that last name, and they do look um mestiza or mixed, and yeah.
I mean, quick tip in order for you to know if a person is a Filipino or if they are racially ambiguous, if their first name is Western
Mm-hmm.
and their last name is Hispanic, that's a Filipino, 100%.
Yeah. So, Jason, you were the one who migrated in Switzerland.
Like Jason, you mentioned that you've been here in Calgary before, right? Or here in you visited Banff.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the reasons why Banff was developed because the discoverers of Banff were people from Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to like describe Banff, because most people who've been to Switzerland would mention that it's similar.
Similar.
Would you agree to that assessment?
Mm-hmm. I had a friend in Manila, Philippines. Her name was Ria Chris London. She is a mobile app designer. Ah,
Mm.
that's nice. Like what mobile app? And the last name. doesn't sound Filipino, but I'm pretty sure Ria Chris would tell you that she is pure Filipina. Yes, I have settled in Switzerland. What made you choose Switzerland, Jason Roy? Is it because of the sceneries? I heard Switzerland is very expensive. Like the house there, it's expensive. Yes, I have been to Calgary before. Have you been to Banff though? Banff is just like 2 hour drive from Calgary, right?
Or an hour and 20
Okay.
at least, or an hour and
Mhm.
30, let's say, give or
Mhm.
take,
Mhm.
depending on traffic conditions.
Mhm.
Where are you
Oh,
going?
dear. Can you face up? Oh.
Stay in the mood.
Can you face the camera? I love the landscape. It is so energetic. Oh. I want to go there. Like I want
Yeah,
to see Switzerland someday.
someday at some point in our
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah.
They always refer to the Switzerland as like a living fairy tale.
Yeah.
It's like a real life fairy tale
Mhm.
country.
Jimmy John, I think Roy has roots in Scotland and Ireland, derived from Gaelic meaning red.
Look at you, Jimmy John.
We are learning some nomenclature.
Yeah, I would
Right?
say.
Yeah. I have been to Banff, and what can you think about Banff,
Was it
Jason?
similar?
Is
Was it
it
similar to
similar or
Switzerland? Because we're just curious, because most people would
yeah?
readily compare Banff to Switzerland
Mhm.
because of the Alps and ice-capped
Mhm.
mountains.
Mhm. Am I gonna be right in saying does it hold a stick? Does it hold a candle?
Yeah.
Am I using the correct?
Yeah, you just have to forgive us because we are ESL. English is our second language. Well, technically, it's not even our second language. We have our own mother tongue, so every now and then,
Yeah.
our English or our use of terms or use of slangs are way off. It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Does it hold a candle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right term. Does it hold a candle like Banff? Does it hold a candle to Switzerland? Jimmy John, possibly. My forefather were from Scotland. I don't know much about it as I lived in a nuclear family from childhood. Hmm. Jimmy John, it's not surprising India has many names from the Brits.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like similar to the Filipinos, right?
Yeah,
We have
because India is colonized by UK at one point, right?
Yep, they were a
Mm-hmm.
British colony.
Mm-hmm. So it could be the reason. Okay, we are learning history, name,
Culture, food.
nomenclature, food. So we've learned a lot in this live stream today.
Yes.
And for those who haven't yet, we have 4 viewers. So I think the four would be Jimmy John, Jason, Kitty, I would say. Who's the other one?
Or
We have.
it's probably just us. Because we're
Oh,
monitoring you.
yes. Yes.
This feels like a
So.
live chat now.
Yeah.
Like a chat amongst friends.
Yes.
A chat amongst circles.
Yes, so anyways, yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'm a little hungry for some curry chicken. Yes. Do you know how to cook, Jimmy John? Because Kitty here earlier said that she knows how to cook. She's a good cook. Jason said that he cooks decently. So
Or you can
and
just DoorDash.
oh yeah. Marky and I we do cook as well. And one of the recipes that we do cook would be curry chicken too.
We're probably gonna do curry chicken at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, Filipino style.
Yeah. Filipino style curry chicken.
Before I thought that chicken curry is a Filipino dish, and when I came here in Canada, I just realized that it's actually an Indian cuisine that maybe Filipinos have adopted at some
Yeah,
point.
I mean, to be fair, a good portion of Filipino cuisines are what cross culture or shared culture from other cultures like Chinese, Spanish.
Oh, Jimmy John is a chef.
Oh, look at you!
Oh, wow. That's how I got the Camaro. Amazing. Wow. Do you still cook in a restaurant? I think I
Or
want to eat some of your
yeah,
cooking.
or probably just do it leisurely.
Yeah, I'd love to know.
Or we would like to know what's your go-to recipe
Yes.
or go-to
Is there
meal
a
that you like.
recipe that you can share,
Yes,
maybe?
like a secret. Wink, wink.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love vegetarian Indian food. My partner has also started enjoying the Indian food which I cook. I don't know if she just pretends to like it to make me happy.
I don't think she's pretends because that would be a great deal of burden to pretend to liking some food.
Yeah, for a long time. No, I don't think she would be able
You
to
know,
fake that.
yeah, that would be like the highest form of love. Then, if she's just pretending, but nonetheless, I would say it's safe to assume that she loves her cooking.
Yes,
I'll bet my
definitely.
bottom dollar.
Definitely. Yeah, I'd like to end this live stream already, but I'd like to wait for Jimmy John's response
Yes,
to my
Jimmy
question.
John, or he probably just bolted and started cooking because he's craving for some Indian
Yeah,
chicken
some curry
curry.
chicken. I was like, I'm gonna suggest that if you can cook, just cook it since you're craving. But then he is a chef, so definitely he can. Maria 1985,
Oh,
hello. Thank you
Maria
for being
1985.
here.
It's a
Are you
millennial.
new?
I think you're new to the channel, Maria
Yeah, please
1985.
subscribe. Jimmy John, no, it was in my younger days, from age 13 as a dishwasher to age 27. I stopped because my in-laws looked down on restaurant. Oh, really?
That's
That's
sad.
sad.
I mean, back
Oh,
in the day, it kind of like people back in the day seem to have harbored this notion that
mhm.
anyone who works in the service industry or restaurant are like beneath. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
don't,
don't think
I'm
that
not a
way
fan of
though.
that mindset.
Yes, because if you have that talent, you can
Create your own.
yeah, you can do that as a business, own your own restaurant, and that's kind of fancy. Like you have your own restaurant and you cook in your own kitchen. That's a nice thing to do.
And
Like,
also, slightly off tangent, you mentioned in-laws, so at some point you were
mhm.
married?
Oh,
Say to-
now
okay,
we're
or
getting to know you better.
yeah, we were supposed to cap the night, but then you shared some vital tidbits or information about yourself. Now I'm curious.
Maria, 1985. Hi, I'm a Filipina living here in Tokyo. Yes, my first time to your channel. Oh, that's nice. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, Maria. Our channel is about us sharing the places that we have visited. And currently it is concentrated here in Canada, Alberta. And if you are curious of how it is like in here, um, please do watch our videos, and we do this live stream from time to time and talk anything under the
And
sun.
also kabayan. We
Yes,
always love to have
kabayan.
someone who is a kabayan.
Yeah,
And
because
Filipina and Tokyo. I love Tokyo. I've
yes,
always dreamed of going to Tokyo.
yes, and sometimes we talk about Filipino culture as well. So it's gonna be great to have someone who can contribute and who can 100% confirm
Yeah.
or help us.
We need someone to verify whatever we're sharing,
Yes.
to legitimize whatever we have shared in our channel.
Yes, because sometimes we are unsure as well. Okay. Um, I didn't mind. I can understand. It was the old ways.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I mean, I kind of like nowadays the society is more open to different culture. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
different profession.
Yeah. Yeah. So are you considering doing that now, like owning your own restaurant, since you cook well? Jim, I was paroled in
Oh yeah, I meant yeah. I think I
2018.
remember you mentioned that.
Ah,
Parole. But anyway, we're not gonna deep dive on that
yes.
probably. At some point maybe because I'm
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah.
We're just nosy. Sorry about that.
Yeah, if you want to share, we're not gonna ask, but if you want to share, just go ahead and put that in the comment. Um, subscribe. Thank you, Maria. Jason Roy. All right, I'm leaving now. Shiny, I will drop you an email. Yes. Can you please drop your email address in the comments? It is in the
I think it's in the description,
in the
right?
description, but sure. It's just wondershiny@outlook.com.
Yes. And we're excited for you to
Shiny.
visit here in Calgary this October. October, fall season. We
2025.
just love fall season, favorite season.
No, I'm very close to retirement as
Oh,
per
okay.
Jimmy John. Okay. So just enjoy. You're just gonna enjoy retirement. Maybe travel. We are suggesting a lot of things to
I
Jimmy
mean,
John.
Jimmy John is already ahead of us. He's already
Oh
traveling.
yes,
So
for sure. Yeah, yeah. That's like a
yeah.
dumb suggestion because he's already doing it. 1980, Maria 1985. My old friend lived there. She's a dentist. Sing
Oh.
Filipina. Oh, like there you mean Philippines?
Sorry?
Or
She probably means here in Canada.
Canada.
Calgary.
Oh, okay,
We
okay.
do have a strong Filipino community here as well.
Yes.
So yeah.
No, okay. Jason, thanks a lot. It's pleasure talking to you guys. Pleasure talking to you too, Jason Roy.
Yeah, and hope to see you again on our next live stream.
Yes. And Maria, yes, Canada. Where in Canada though?
What province?
Yeah. Or what city? Oh, this is the first time that we've extended this much in our live stream.
We can blame it on what Jimmy John because it's like bam information.
Very interesting information, and we have a very lively chat as well. Jason Roy has contributed a lot as well.
I mean,
with
everyone has
regards to-
contributed as well to make this
Yeah.
chat even more colorful and fun.
Yeah, and Maria came, of course. So, maybe we'll just wait for Maria's response. I forgot. Province, maybe. Okay, what province? Maria. So, if you are living in Tokyo, did you like migrate there? Or you were born in Tokyo? Okay, what's that?
Someone just started their car outside. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Taken off guard.
Okay. Well, anyways, while we are waiting for Maria's response, thank you so much for the 6 viewers. If there are new viewers in there, silent viewers who haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to our channel. I'm living here for 30 years now. Wow.
So I would say you're probably fluent in Japanese.
Yes.
Or Nippon. Is that Nippon? Nippon? I'm not sure what it's
Nihongo?
Nihongo. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Correct us. Please correct us because
Yes.
we're probably just gonna fart.
Does
some
Japan
words.
have different languages or is it just one language for the whole
You
country?
probably have dialects as well,
Mm.
like any other country.
Okay. Yeah, so anyways, thank you so much everyone. We are gonna cap our live stream now. It's been a very good night. Great live stream for tonight. So until our next live stream, we will not promise you the exact time because we usually break our promise every time we tell you like we will be live streaming at this day and this hour and then something came up, so we're just gonna pop by or
We're just gonna pop
up
randomly.
Yes. So okay, thanks guys. Next time, yes, Jimmy John. So yeah, thank you so much, and
Hope
see you.
you guys have a pleasant
Mhm.
day leading to your weekend.
Hard to write English. Take care and God bless. Yes, God bless. Maria, thank you for being here. And yeah, good night and bye.
Take care, everyone.
Yes.